it's Friday. We're done for the day. TGIF. We're starting our evening as we do most evenings, it seems, as we're heading out to a new coffee shop to try and get me my afternoon caffeine fix. Still not sleeping super well, so I'm still quite tired.
Are we blaming you not sleeping super well on poor U2 again?
No, they took the night off last night from practicing. But today is their big day. Their concert is today, and we are about to walk past the stadium, and I am seeing a lot of people. The crowds are starting to build for the U2 concert. It's 5 o'clock. I'm not quite sure when it starts. I'm gonna guess 8 maybe?
I'd guess 8.
So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what it's like up here out front of the stadium. Yeah, there's a ton of people. And we're gonna come back for like 8. Hopefully get back by 8:30, bring some food home, and just sit in there and listen to the concert from the comfort of our couch. Obviously it won't be quite as good, but the sound quality actually is pretty surprising. It's pretty clear, especially when the rush hour dies down and the traffic sounds like that kind of dissipate. You can hear it quite well. You can hear his voice really amazingly on a lot of songs. So we're just gonna make our way through the crowds up here and get to this coffee shop. As expected, there's a massive turnout for the concert tonight. There's a sea of people down there around the base of the stadium behind me. We hung out a little bit in the front where the Terry Fox monument is. There's all kinds of radio station booths set up, and a few of them are doing pictures. So Nicole and I lined up to get a picture together in like the Joshua Tree album setting, and it had like Vancouver on it. And so that's a little cool souvenir, and we're still on our way to this coffee shop. Maybe we'll get there soon. Spend a good, 45 minutes here at the cafe. It's a pretty busy place. We're at Prado Cafe, and it's actually owned by a 4-time Canadian barista champion, which is pretty crazy. They serve 49th Parallel coffee here, which is a local roaster in Vancouver, and I had a flat white, and it was really good. It was pretty close to being on par with the other one I had at Rocanini, I think it's called. But yeah, Vancouver has an amazing coffee scene. I could be very happily caffeinated here on all these really good pour-overs and lattes and flat whites, etc. It's really, really a good coffee scene. It's going to make me sad when we get back home to our suburb house and we don't have all this amazing coffee walking distance to us. So I'll have to get back to my own coffee. But we have to get going. We didn't get a lot of time to spend here because we spent a bit of too much time, I think, hanging out over at the BC Place, checking out all of the U2 excitement. But we got to go get our food because we got to get back to the condo before the concert starts, because that was our plan, to get some takeout and hang out at home and listen to U2 on the couch. So are you ready to go?
Yes, I am.
We're going to pack up and head out. So we'll see you at the restaurants. We'll show you what we get. I think we both decided on different things. So I've had a craving for the last couple of days. I saw a restaurant when we were at Kung Fu Noodles, which really got my mouth salivating. So that's what I'm going to get tonight. And we'll see. I think Nicole's picked out what she's going to get as well. So we better get a move on. Pack up your stuff. Okay, we'll see you later. Nicole's been complaining about my hipster coffee addiction and how it's costing us too much money, and she has found the solution. I don't know if this is a good solution.
It's a solution that works for our wallet.
I don't think
Therefore,
they
it's a
have
good
kung fu
solution.
noodles in there.
Let's keep going. Michael, let's try not to join a cult on this trip.
Yeah, but Tom Cruise might be in there. He's probably hanging out in there right now, just waiting for us to go in there and see what's what.
Listen, again, no cults for us.
All right. Right, the place I was going to go to when we got there and actually studied it didn't look all that hot. So I decided to pass and get what Nicole was getting, which is kung fu noodles again. And we were both, like, she was craving hers like crazy. And as soon as I walked in there and smelt it, I was like, I gotta have this again. But I'm trying a different noodle this time. I'm trying the don don noodle, which is like a peanut-based sauce, Nicole is telling me. So I'm really looking forward to digging into that when we get home. And I also ordered another one of those buns with the pork meat, and I couldn't wait. So I am eating that now.
So uncouth, eating and walking down the street. Who does that?
I've learned from the best. That is you. And this is really good. It's just as good as last time. I love the sort of like pita bread exterior and the soft interior with the juicy pork. It's really, really hitting the spot. So we're just gonna haul our butts back home. It's almost 7:30, so we're really cutting it close here. But it won't take us long. So we will catch you back at the condo. Almost home, walking past the stadium now. You can hear Mumford & Sons. Nicole told me that's who's the warm-up band, right? Mumford & Sons. They're coming out of the stadium now. There's a ton of people still showing up. Either they are trying to get a free concert, or they're extremely late. I think a bunch of people are extremely late. But I'm sure there's going to be a huge crowd here just trying to listen into the concert. And unfortunately, they don't have a couch to sit on and a balcony to listen from. And we do. So we got our food. We're almost home. I'm starving. I can't wait to eat these noodles.
So we are missing part of our concert tonight so that we can share our in-home concert meal with you.
Yes, we got back. We got the kung fu noodles. We have all the doors closed because it's pretty loud and we don't want to interrupt the video too much, but it sounds like it's going to be a pretty wild concert. I can hear the crowd and they're quite loud actually, cheering on the Mumford & Sons. So this is what we're working with today. We've got 2 bowls of noodles here. This is the this is yours, right? Oh no, this is the don don noodles.
Yes. Nicole does not eat vegetables, so we had to get the vegetables on the side so that Mike can have the vegetables when Nicole's done with the bowl. These are my favorite noodles, and these are the fried sauce noodles. That was really neat watching him slice up all the noodles.
Yeah, we were talking about that when we were at the restaurant, where sometimes they put for a show, they put the dough on their heads and then they slice it off like that. But
oh, like this.
yeah, right into the pot. So he actually sliced the noodles into the pot today. We didn't catch that the other day, but he didn't do it off his head. He held the noodles and then like cut them into the pot. And that was really neat to see them just kind of like flop off his big lump of dough into the pot, into the water. So it was good to catch that.
That takes skill.
That does take skill, I can imagine. Getting the exact right thickness. All right, go ahead.
You have chopsticks too.
Okay.
Oh wait, you're having this first and I'm having this
Yes, I will try this one first so that I can put my vegetables into those noodles. We gotta mix these up really well and get all the cucumbers and meat sauce incorporated into the noodles without making too much of a mess here. I was a bit worried that the portions were gonna be smaller on the takeout, but this is heavy.
Yes.
This feels very substantial, so I don't think that's a worry after all. But I think it is a little harder to mix this in the smaller container.
Also, it's been sitting while we walked home and while we set up the camera. I'm diving in.
Okay, you give it a try. How is it? That's the peanut sauce one?
It's not super peanutty. I have a feeling that there might be some loss in translation when we ordered this noodle, but it's still very good. Still very enjoyable. It's not as spicy as I'm used to.
What do you think was lost in translation?
When I tried to tell the cashier to separate the bean sprouts, I spoke to her in English, and I can tell she looked a bit confused, and then she tried to explain what I wanted to the chef in Cantonese, and he didn't speak Cantonese, and I can tell he looked confused, and what I told her and what she told him was different. So I can just imagine what he heard, and then what we got is not as spicy and peanutty as usual. But we got some hot oil, so we can
jazz it up. So I'll try this one, and then I think we should open the door before we miss the start of U2.
Oh yeah. That one is still as good?
Yeah, this one is so good. I mean, the noodles are so well cooked, and I love how they're so ragged and so ununiform. It's so rustic. And these noodles really do soak up the sauce. Like the sauce just clings to them, which is amazing.
I love the chew.
Yeah.
I love the texture of this noodle in my mouth. Like each bite is really different.
The worst is getting noodles that have no sauce, right? Like the sauce doesn't cling to them, but it really clings to these. It's amazing. All right, I think we're gonna enjoy this meal.
We have some spring onion pancakes to share later on.
Okay. All right.
Boy, those noodles are so good. I always like to not go to the same restaurant or same eating establishment twice when we are in a city, but Vancouver's really screwing us because they're just giving us such good food that, like, this is, I don't know, the upteenth time I've broken this rule about not going back to the same place.
Yeah, I mean, we did Pokerito twice, this place twice, a couple coffee shops twice. Anything else? I don't know, but those noodles were so good. We demolished those things.
Were.
I mean, it's only been like 10 minutes since that clip that we ended when we were eating them, and they're gone.
Now it is time for our second portion of the meal. It's actually our appetizer that we're eating as dessert.
And it's been 2 weeks since we've been here. Today is Friday, so the very first Pokerito meal for lunch was our first meal in Vancouver, and that was 2 weeks ago today. So
Time is flying
got 2
by
more
here.
weeks.
I don't want to leave Vancouver. I'm having so much fun here.
It's been really, really good. Such a different vibe. Like it's Canada, but it feels so different than Toronto. The vibe is different. The people are different.
We love Toronto, though.
Yeah, we do love Toronto.
Torontonians to the core, but it's fun to like come and explore and see what other Canucks are doing out there. Canucks. Have I ever used that word before?
I don't think so.
What is this province doing to me?
Well, the Vancouver hockey team is called the Vancouver Canucks, so maybe you've seen that around town. Go get our pancake.
Okay.
All right, Nicole's done frying up our green onion pancake.
Why did Nicole have to fry them up?
Because they got cold and soggy?
Yeah, the styrofoam container that they put the pancakes in isn't conducive to crispiness.
No, you need to eat these things fresh. Or refried. So that's what we have here, are refried. So do you want to take the first bite?
Yes, I would. This is a first class onion pancake.
Here, let me try.
That is delicious. The inside is very fragrant and green oniony, and the outside is just like flaky, crispy and flaky.
Yeah, the outside definitely got a really good flake, good crunch. And the inside with the onions is really soft. Like the dough is still soft. It's really good. Wow.
Nothing is worse than when you order a green onion pancake and then they're stingy with the green onion.
Yeah. So I think this hole in the wall is pretty legit. They make some really good. They make some really good food there, and it is a bit of a hole. A little bit scary, but just get past that. Get in there, order food.
Yeah, I kind of every time I go in, we see a lot of locals eating from there. I don't know if they're local Vancouverites, but they're definitely Asian, and they're definitely. I don't know if they're from that region, but they definitely know when they are ordering the food, they are speaking to the staff in their language, whatever dialect that language is. So that's
so it's
how
not even straight up Mandarin, it's a dialect?
Yeah, so that's why I know that it's not a place for tourists and it's a legit, authentic restaurant. Not authentic, because we've all been there.
Yeah. All right, so we'll finish up this green onion pancake. It sounds like Mumford & Sons is done. There's a lot of silence. I'm waiting for the crowd to start roaring and U2 to come on, and then we'll open the door and enjoy the rest of our evening. And hopefully you enjoy the rest of whatever you're up to. So it's Mumford & Sons been done for a while. I'm just out on the balcony here waiting for U2, and I noticed that you can actually see the front of the stadium where the Terry Fox statues are, where we've been off and on the last couple weeks. That is that bright section right down there. The statues would be to the left, past this Microsoft building. So that's how close we are to the stadium and why we can hear it from our condo here. Nicole's a little bit worried that we missed the whole concert. She's thinking that they've been playing for a while. We just never realized. We thought it was Mumford & Sons, but it was actually U2, but I don't think so. I think it's still kind of early. It's just past 9. So I think they're still coming.
Where are they? Where are they? Bono, where are you?
She's a little bit melodramatic. I was right. The concert has finally started, or U2 has finally started. They played my most favorite songs, I would say, so far. They started off with Sunday Bloody Sunday, and then did New Year's Day. Then they played a couple songs I'm not familiar with. I don't know, did you recognize them?
They only played one that we did.
One other song, and then now they're playing In the Name of Love. So I think my 3 songs are done.
Mine have not come up.
Those are my favorite songs. So we're sitting here on the couch and we can hear it quite clearly. Bono's talking right now. Not quite sure what he's going on about.
He's talking about being faithful, something about faithful.
Yeah, I don't know. So I don't know if the camera's picking it up clearly. When I was on the balcony, it picked it up. But yeah, so
we've been listening to them practice for the last 2 weeks.
So as we've been saying,
yeah, so
every day almost.
So we know the set pretty well. So the 3 songs that are coming up that I know that are my favorite that I know they'll be playing would be With or Without You, One, Beautiful Day, Where the Streets Have No Name, Who's Gonna Ride Your Wild Horses. I guess that's more than 3.
That is more than 3.
I love U2. Tell us what your favorite U2 songs are down below.
So I think we're gonna say goodnight for real now. We will see you tomorrow.
Good night.